P-O-P. Pop. What does pop mean for you? For some, when we are talking about a noun, pop is a fizzy drink, like a passion fruit pop. When we are talking about a verb, pop might mean that getting in a place unnoticed, unannounced, just getting there, like she popped in a place to check in. And when it is an adverb, then it means a light, explosive sound, like the champagne opened with a pop. But what does POP, pop, mean for me? That I will tell you at the end of my talk today. So stay tuned. And I will tell you through 3 stories because I am a storyteller. So the first story. I come from City of Joy, Kolkata, the cultural capital of India. And one of the cultural flagship event that Kolkata hosts every year in the month of November is Kolkata International Film Festival, KIFF. And you call it Makkah Medina, you call it Jerusalem, Vatican City, you call it Kedarnath, Badrinath. That was for me. My sanctuary, my place to go, where I belonged, truly belonged since standard 8. My mother used to take me there. And you might be thinking, oh, she is a teen adolescent. She must be watching the U or the UA category. No. I also would pop in and sneak in the A category movies. And not only regional cinema, national cinema, international panorama. Sometimes it is the classic, sometimes it is this year's release. Sometimes it is coming from Belgium to Bangladesh, and be it Ireland to Ethiopia. I absorbed all. And before I even knew, I wanted to become a film director. But hailing from a middle class Bengali family, my parents knew of 4 kinds of professions: doctor, engineer, lawyer, and chartered accountant. So here I was. Instead of becoming a film director, I was trying to bag my engineering degree. Story number 1 to story number 2. We spoke about passion of becoming a film director. Now, instead of becoming a film director, I was trying to bag an engineering degree, and I was in the 3rd year. Campus interview was happening. And that way, I was quite a vibrant, bright student. So there it was, whole day interview was going since the morning till the evening. Psychometric test I passed, technical interview I passed. Now was time for the HR interview, and it was a big conglomerate, a big MNC. So that way I was tensed inside. What is going to happen? What are they going to ask? What are your expectations? How much salary? I didn't know. So there I was sitting in front of the interviewer, and she started asking question after question casually until her eyes got stuck and popped. You want to be a film director? What are you doing here? Um, I started answering, but before I knew, she said, wait, in case I am going to fund your movie, your dream movie, what will be your dream movie about? What is going to be your favorite scene from that dream movie? I thought, and there I was ready with my answer because it was always there in my head. So, camera rolling, zooming in, I could see a mountainous landscape. And in that mountainous landscape, before I could continue, I could see my interviewer was almost leaning onto the table, ready to listen to me. Mountainous landscape, on the mountain top, there is only one single house. And in that single house, there is one single wall. And I could see her frown. One single wall in a house, yes. And in that one single wall, there is one single door. And in that one single door, there is one single lock. The door is locked. And she asked me, but a house has 4 walls. Yours is only having one wall. Why the door is locked? I smiled. That is what we are going to find out in the movie. Give me some time. And before I knew, in the midnight, the results were out. It was as exciting for me like the 1947 midnight was for many of us Indians. But during declaration of the campus interview results, they made a special mention about myself. They said, you know, why we took this particular candidate? Because she is creative. Whenever the project gets stuck, she will find out a new way to get out of the trouble. She can think outside the box. And that's why she has landed the job. Passion, profession, but let's see if we can find purpose there. So, story number 3. I was living in the United Kingdom, a colonial bungalow, white, cozy, cottage like bungalow looked very inviting, very warm. So I stayed on the first floor of the building. And in front, the next bungalow was quite far. It was right in the lap of nature. Many trees and bushes and plants and vines all around. I loved the space. And I thought I knew the space because it was my favorite space. And one day, my friend Tom came and he stood there. Priyanka, I got to show you something. Can you come down? Yes, I am coming. Da, 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 da. I come out in the porch and there he was. Come, I need to show you something. What did you tell what your favorite fruit was? Strawberry. Why are you even mentioning that, Tom? You know, over here, we don't get anything other than blackberries and blueberries. I really miss my favorite fruit. He smiled. He said, come, let me show you something. And we took just a few steps, and there was this bush that he held up. And underneath, there was a little plant. In that little plant, there were fruits that were smaller than the tip of my fingernail, red and green. This much. Tom, are you going to kill me? I'm not going to try this. This looks poisonous. Trust me, you will love it. It actually looked like strawberry, but much smaller. I popped one out and put it in my mouth. And while I'm telling you the story, my mouth has actually started salivating. The most pulpiest, juiciest, luscious fruit that I have ever tasted. Wild strawberry. I loved the wild strawberry. I was so excited. I thanked Tom. I came up, slammed the door, tucked myself in the bed. But then something started shifting. My favorite fruit, strawberry. My favorite place, the white, cozy colonial bungalow. Who is informing me about this? An outsider, not me. And I was brought to my childhood back again. The story that my grandma used to tell me about Kosturi Mrigo, the masked deer. The masked deer has a speciality because it holds the aroma, the mask in its navel. It keeps searching for that beautiful aroma all around the world. But until its last day, it doesn't know that the aroma is right there inside the masked deer. And one day it jumps off the cliff, it runs through the valley, it gets poached by the hunter, and the life ends without knowing that it was there all the time. It was there, the wild strawberry, all the time. Something shifted. I started looking online. How many people find their mask? How many people find their wild strawberry, their core, authentic story? A survey by Harvard Graduate School of Education said, in 2023 it was conducted, and it said 58% teens and young adults are not aware of their true purpose of life. And another agency has conducted the same survey for organizations. It said 46% employees are not even aware what is the purpose of the organization. What is its mission, vision, values? And what does it even mean for them who are the brand ambassadors of that particular organization? So, how is the organization going to succeed if its people are not even knowing what is their wild strawberry? What is their mask? And another survey by AM agency, and this time not organizations, this time individuals. Only 10% individuals around the world know what is their true purpose. And believe you me, only 5% amongst those 10%, they regularly work towards achieving that purpose. Execution, not only dreaming. Okay. So there I was, standing between the passion, the profession, and finally, I got a purpose. A film director will be telling stories. A person who is a product manager, business analyst, absorbed by an MNC, is going to collect stories. And the person who has realized the power of musk or wild strawberry is going to take it a step ahead. Not only telling her own story, rather helping individuals and organizations tell their core authentic story, finding their mask, their wild strawberry. So there I was, I founded Wild Strawberry, an art exploration organization that tries to help individuals and organizations find their true authentic story, rewire it, reframe it for better. So these three stories brings me to the topic that I started my talk with. POP. P-O-P. What does it mean for me? Pursuit of purpose. Once we are finding our purpose, our wild strawberry, our mask inside, the passion and profession are bound to fall in a single line, are bound to be aligned. Like Paulo Coelho said, if you want something truly from the bottom of your heart, the entire universe is going to conspire to get you that. आप अगर तहे दिल से कोई चीज चाहते हैं तो पूरी कायनात लग जाती है वो चीज जुटाने के लिए. So my dear friends, like they ask, what are the two most important days in your life? The day we were born and the day we found out why. Why were we born? Let's find out our purpose and let's minimize the gap between these two dates. The day we were born and the day we find out why. Thank you so much and namaste.